Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now, I wish to know thine appearance. What is thy name? Ben. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Ben. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Oh, my head. Are you alive, my boy? You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Who is I and where is you? Where am I? Why, this is Prelude Beach, of course. Dear me, did the shock of your fall somehow addle your memory? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I don't even know where I am. I doubt it. Well, I don't know. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer you some direction? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? I don't even know where I am. I don't know. So, you don't know where anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you sure you're able to survive? I don't know what to do. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon such a person in need. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up with these 3 one-way Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear. Ah, but do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do. I'm in the world of Pokemon, of course I know what a Pokemon is. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me, mysterious creatures they are. Oh yes, and what might your name be? I'm Ben. Oh, so you're Ben. That name has quite a ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Sure. Oh, I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laventon. I am something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these here with... And there they go. Oh, blast and bother! My darling Pokemon, why must you run off from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. I just met you, dude. Wait, you 3. Wait! Hello YouTube, and welcome to Legends Arceus. So let's just get the right off the bat. Yes, I could not figure. I didn't have time. Again, don't lie. I didn't have time to figure out my 3DS capture card. I wanted to record, and I also really wanted to get something going. So in the meantime, I mean, this is not like a short filler game. This is a huge, massive endeavor, and I haven't played this game since I beat it. So this is going to be very interesting. But welcome to Legends Arceus. Also, I want to get that right off the bat too. I'm going to pronounce. Everyone has 1,000 ways of how to pronounce the name of the game, the name of the Pokemon. I've always liked Arceus. I think when I was younger, I called it Arceus, but like now that I think about it, hear about it, I'm like Arceus makes more sense to me. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this game. It's been like I said, it's been a while since I played it, and with Legends ZA somewhere on the horizon, I think this is a great game to play now. So there we go. Let's catch up to Laventon. We got a gold thing to pick up. Oh, right. There's a glowing, beeping object over there. Our magical cell phone. You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc Phone, and thy mission, seek out all Pokemon. So, yep, God is real, and we are his vassal. I love the point of that. I love just how blunt it is. Like, yep, God is real. How do I do a thing? Do I not have that unlocked yet? I might not have that unlocked. So yeah, it's been a while since I played this game, and this game is very different from other Pokemon games. So like, little out of practice. I also don't know how to give this guy like a British accent, because Laventon is definitely supposed to be British. I'll probably go into all the, because if you don't know, Pokemon Legends Arceus takes place generations before the common Pokemon games. So a lot of the characters are ancestors of the Pokemon characters we know and sometimes love. And Laventon's an ancestor to some Galar characters, so they are British. So I don't know how to give him a British accent. I didn't want to try. Like, how do I do a British accent? I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I might not even bother. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Now that one is Rowlet. Cute little grass ball. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. Rowlet's cute. I love Rowlet. I like all the options, to be honest. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up when it's surprised or irate. Boom! Oshawott! The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using its shell-like object on its belly. Oshawott! So cute. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing about how to go about catching Pokemon. The Pokeball designs. I really like the look of the Pokeball designs in this game. Like, they're very clearly, like, old, but they're also very clearly the Pokeballs. Like, I just like how they did that. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. We got 50, wow. Yep. But that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. That makes me think of Harry Potter. Marvelous creatures, dragons, aren't they? Something like, yeah. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size, and that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are recent inventions. You throw them at a Pokemon, and the Pokemon will shrink down to fit inside the ball, like as comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I've got no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. No, the proper technique is to aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though, far be it from me to say, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Throwing Pokeballs. Hold on. Yeah, okay. This I know how to do. Aim and throw. But yeah, I've never liked that explanation that Pokemon are able to shrink themselves down to fit in Pokeballs. Like, that just doesn't really make much sense to me. I don't know. I just like how the anime did it, that they were able to like almost like be digitized by the Pokeballs. No, that doesn't make much sense either because they're not Digimon, they're Pokemon. But like I don't know. I've never really cared for they can shrink themselves down. Do I have to catch all 3 or just one of them? I probably have to catch all 3. Probably because this is our tutorial. There we go. And we got Cyndaquil. That's 1. Oh, wonderful, you caught a Pokemon. It seemed you quite a knack for this Pokemon catching business, Ben. Jolly useful skill you have around here. Only 2 of my darlings run away. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Yeah, it's almost like I've dealt with all these Pokemon plenty of times before. Hello, Rowlet. I also love the little hop that the Pokeball does. I think that's so cool, and the little firework it gives off. I can hardly believe it, Ben. Incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon. Never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. Just one more to go. Let's wrap up the sharpest, shall we? Wait, that's a good point. In his head, I should be terrified of these Pokemon, but he still made me go after them. He just happened to luck out that I'm not from here. And that's 3. What? I failed? Yes, I'm afraid that can't happen. Pokemons are hardly 100% foolproof. Okay, give another go. Okay, that was forced because they had to teach you that you can fail. Nice. Got a surprise capture, I think that's what that was. Usually it works when we hit them from the back. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived in our village to help with our research. They won't listen to anyone, including you. As I mentioned, they bolted from the village, almost as if they knew you'd come falling. I must say, Ben, I was taken back by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when only you've just arrived here? I also was just talking about that. Like, you don't even know who I am. You have no idea where I'm from, but you're just like, yeah, you do it. I know he's apparently terrible at it, but still. One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. I was chosen by God. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an ARC phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. I'd call it a Pokedex. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokedex. Yes, a proper Pokedex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. They're pretty straightforward. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another, boy? My boy? I don't know. Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another? Yeah, you convinced me. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We've got a Pokedex to complete. First thing first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. That sounds great. Follow me then onward to Jubilife Village. What's up? Ooh. Sinister looking storm. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. Yeah, don't mind my clothing. It's just a little... It's cool where I'm from. Why did that look so distressed? Like this is clearly like a norm. Like it, yeah, it's clearly not. Like it's clearly old and like old. Like he's clearly back in time. So like, but I don't know. Like it looks peaceful and happy. And I like Jubilife Village. This way, if you please. Jubilife Village. It's come a long way thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Expedition Team. The road we're on now is known to the locals as Canela Avenue. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's much to do about it yet, blah, blah, blah. And since we know little about the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. Now, that impressive building ahead of us is Galaxy Hall, headquarters of this entire outfit. Kid does not look happy. Oh, botheration, I've almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past the bridge here, then to the left. The Wallflower, it's called. Oh, what does God want? Your ARC phone is beeping. Somehow it seems to show where you need to go next. Yeah. This has a very different style of gameplay than Pokemon usually does. It's much more open. It's the first 3D game. Was it the first 3D? No, did Sword and Shield come out? Yeah, Sword and Shield came out before this. But it's a very different style. Can we talk to you? This region is huge, and there's lots of dangerous Pokemon too, but you came here anyway. How come? Not really by choice. Waka. Back in my hometown, I've got an older brother who's going to inherit the family farm and all, but I'm going to make my own way here in Hisui. So yeah, that is where we are. We are in Hisui. Balami, who are you? I don't remember every single character. I'm pretty new to the village myself. I try to talk to everyone I meet, so I always learn something new. I mean, not every character has like a big story, but a lot of them do have like side quests that we'll get into later. Wow, why do you look so unhappy? Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? Thanks, dude. The Wallflower is for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along! Wow. So hospitable. I'm glad you have a lot of business here, dude. Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by Pokemon? You'd be mincemeat in those flimsy clothes. Good point. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in the village. Perhaps you've met Professor Laventon. He's a scholar from a faraway place. I have met him. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'd hardly want to talk. I've got some trouble with Pokemon myself. It seems like that's just kind of the standard thing here. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not long ago, and I had to take to my bed. But the professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Last what? Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, put it mildly. Professor! But everything will be quite all right now. Ben here has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. Wow, she's very unhappy. Excuse me, you plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you'd like without Captain Cylene's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Cylene! Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Cylene. Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped in his control, and now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing. I mean, if I'm gonna work for you, I feel like I should get something out of the deal, and like bed and food is like the least you could offer. You look to be 15 or so. Yeah, sure, I'll say I'm 15. Quite old enough to work for your keep, but we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure we've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite all right. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. You know what, lady? I totally get it. I feel the same way. Aloof as always, I see. Aloof is not how I'd necessarily put it. Distant, cold, emotionless. Her distant relative will inherit most of them and go crazy, but beside the point, it's after your time. You guys, you won't see it. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. Is he gonna actually serve us? We have the same name, dude. Similar. But very close. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never fails to please. Oh, now he's all smiles. Professor Laventon, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Well, you know the great hole in the sky, the one people call this space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. Yeah, I also think that's crazy because, like, The space-time rift is like super far away from the beach where we landed, which is, I don't know. Come now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. That there are in the grass and forest, by water, wherever you like. I mean, it's Pokemon World, they're pretty much everywhere. Our job as the Survey Corps is to reach them and find out what creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. I mean, some of them are powerful and terrifying, but not all. It's all but impossible to know what kind of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Ben will come in, our bait. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon. 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. That means we finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. I like how they're able to develop Pokeballs, but the idea of catching 3 of them is just like unheard of. 3! We have a hard time enough catching even one wild Pokemon come after us. Ah, well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. That is also true. They were very, very easy, very kind, subdued. What was that word? Passive, that's the word. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Wow, this guy's a jerk. Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokédex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, Ben. And to think, if you make it to the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if its said members fell out of the sky. I've always been wondering what potato mochi is. Like, because the way that, I don't know that's stressing, because I was going to say, like, the way they made it sound, it was like alcoholic, but no, it's not. That was quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Ben has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Ben's skills. Let's hope it's not misplaced. Ben, was it? For tonight, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. So I got a place to sleep, yay! Looks like a decent house, too. But if you fail to pass the trial, we put to you tomorrow. You must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death in the wilds. Yep, so calm, so nice, so emotionlessly cold. Captain Silene's somewhat like Hisui in that they're both quite harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help us keep us all safe. Yeah, she's not, well, we don't know if she's crazy. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing we can't fall out of the futons we sleep in. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you a good night. Good night, Professor Laventon. Yes, good night. A rift in the sky, people falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. So yeah, we started to meet everyone. And we talked to super nice Benny. They say hunger is the best seasoning, but I'd rather rely on the quality of my soft-foot roots to make my potato mochi tasty. Ooh, you're telling me secrets, even though I'm a lowly interloper or outsider, whatever you call me, you jerk. Can you talk to other people? Choi! Now, who might you be? I haven't seen you in the village before. I am new. Toma. Yeah, I don't necessarily need to talk to everyone. No one has anything super interesting now, and I don't want to get into every person that I know has a future descendant. But anyway, we can go into our temporary housing. Hey, this looks pretty nice. Like, it's not the modern world, but like it's still very nice. Sleep until morning in the futon of your quarters. I mean, what happens if we investigate it? Okay, nothing really noteworthy. Oh. What's that? Checking survey tapes. Survey tapes information? Yeah. Don't wish your toils to be forgotten. Diligent record keeping will save you from such a fate. Yeah, save function. Yeah, I know how to save. Important and helpful, but not needed right now. Okay, can we go to bed now? Yes, I think for now we can go to bed. Rest until tomorrow morning? Yes! Ooh. happens while we sleep. Energy crackling. Jesus. That doesn't sound good. The next day. Oh, we woke up. Good morning, Ben. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Today's the day of the trial, so let's give it our all. Our all or my all? Yeah, I think I'll call it an episode there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this first episode of Legends Arceus. I know the first, it's an RPG, so there's a lot of talking and a lot of getting to know everyone, but we will get into it. This is definitely a great game. I'm definitely happy to be playing it again, and I will see you guys in the next one. See you guys later.